2, 1.
So what you guys are about to see in this video is some pretty amazing stuff. Our good buddy Don Swadley builds some pretty Frankenstein cars. This is an exception to everything we've ever seen. It's just amazing. So basically what he's done is taken the Plaid motors out of a Tesla Plaid, which has around a little over 1,000 horsepower, and put it in something a lot lighter, like a PLAID Cobra. Stretched it, widened it. The thing only weighs 3,300 pounds, a tad under 3,300 pounds, which is what, 2,400 pounds lighter than a Tesla Plaid. And if any of you guys seen a Tesla Plaid run, those are 9-second cars out of the box. This thing weighs 2,500 pounds less, and he was kind enough to bring it by and let me drive it for pretty much half the day, take a bunch of people for some rips. This thing is unreal, and it's the first of its kind. No one's ever done this before. People have done body swaps on Tesla Plaids, but this is a truly unique build from the ground up. It's a full tube chassis with just a Tesla Plaid power plant inside of it. I was having problems driving this car. I've driven a lot of fast things. I've never driven anything like this before. I think up until about 70 miles an hour, if you even put your foot into it, it would light up all 4 tires. So until about 70, the thing just comes completely unglued on the street. Very, very interesting to drive. You're fighting the car the whole way because it's just
too much power.
I've never said that about any vehicle, but this one truly is amazing and astonishing, and just throws your insides of your body stick to the back of the seat, and it's just crazy feeling. Better than any roller coaster I've been on, for sure. Absolutely amazing. Don't try this at home, and if you do, you're probably going to kill some people. So check it out. It's amazing.
Sounds like a jet. Hey Eddie, what are you doing?
We are taking the first Plaid swapped car out for a test drive.
You might need that steering wheel.
Oh yeah. It doesn't turn.
Or you can probably use it with that.
Race car driver style.
These are the new ones.
Yeah, I'll get some. I'll just do it one at a time. All right, Danny.
Like a legit race car driver.
Yep. All right.
Right.
Well, let's go have some fun. Oh, this thing's nuts. Don't breathe on the throttle. You're gonna get pegged in the face with that thing.
Practice down that way first.
Yeah, go down the street a little bit. That was maybe an eighth of the throttle. This thing's scary. Oh my God. I'm afraid to get into it. I've never said that about a car. My goodness. This is absolutely insane. That was all 4 tires lighting up. You smell them.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
You can't put it down.
No.
There's not enough traction.
I know. As soon as you hit it at any speed, all 4 tires just light up. Oh my. Woo! Hey Matthew, you want to come over to the new shop? You're gonna want to experience this. Okay, see ya. Man, you weren't kidding. This thing's violent.
It can be really violent.
It's violent.
Even when the battery's a little low,
It's rad.
Oh, seriously?
Amazing.
You're not sugarcoating it?
No, this thing's.
I mean, it was squealing tires like no matter what he put into it.
Yeah,
like at any point.
I wanted to see where the car
Oh yeah,
lives.
Limits.
And when I went down the street, we're doing like 45, and I just dumped it. Just a quick little. No, all 4 tires.
Oh, tires.
Yeah. I have like 3 or 4 times I chirped them all.
Cool.
And it's like, if I just stood on it, it would just destroy everything. You'd die. This thing.
Good luck trying to
This thing's amazing. You have built another monster, my friend.
Awesome,
Your sand
awesome.
truck was my first thing that I fell in love with you with. This thing's freaking badass.
Awesome.
It is just so funny.
Much obliged, Eddie. Much obliged.
No, this is, dude, you're the first one with one. You're the first guy with one of these things, and that's absolutely. Oh, we got him.
Oh, there's a dealie.
Who's Dealy?
A Wheeling Welshman.
Yeah. Plaid.
This thing's even stupider than the last time I saw the thing.
Want to race?
I don't really want to race right now. No.
Violent.
I'll take a good look at the tail end of this thing. Oh, you got your speaker system.
That's funny.
Is that just a monitor or something? That's rocks.
Dude, you gotta.
That's a plaid front and rear, right?
Yeah, it's a full plaid pack, plaid, everything.
So somebody finally cracked it.
Yep, and Ingenext did it.
You got space in here.
Lots of real estate.
Oh my god.
You're gonna want it.
Matty, it's
Is it
insane.
plaid pack too?
Everything plaid.
You got to go for a ride, Matty. It's
Is it
crazy.
longer than the last time I saw the thing?
I washed it and it got longer.
Is it longer?
This looks
Yeah,
longer
about
than last
7
time.
inches. Yeah,
Is it the same wheelbase as the plaid?
inch and 3/4 short.
Yeah, don't touch.
Look at this battery. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, this is just
Accelerator, pedal, battery, and motor. That's all there is. A little bit of chromoly engine.
Don't crash, you will die.
I was just sitting down to eat my lunch. I'm like, no, this sounds like something cool.
I'm like, you want to come over here? See, Snow chose the wrong day not to be at the office.
Okay.
It's hard to drive nice in this.
You
though.
can't drive nice in this.
No, so I don't want you to be done. Go a different direction.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him
Take
first.
Matty for a ride.
You got an extra set of underwear? You're gonna need them.
You know, the phone holder.
Yeah.
If you had a cup holder, you'd be in business. You'd be somebody, yeah. Your feet right on the battery pack.
Scary.
This is stupid. Like it's coming from a dig. Oh my god! Holy moly. This thing rocks.
Absolute freaking, you're wicked, man. I love you. That is just absolutely the coolest car I've driven. Probably the fastest thing I've ever actually driven on the street. For sure. Good job, Don. Bravo. So I'm here with my really good friend, Don Swadley. Don, we've known each other, what, 5-6 years?
A couple weeks now.
Couple of weeks now. Okay, well, I get called out.
7 years.
Yeah, so Don has built some amazing stuff, and you guys kind of know what we do here at Revolt. We kind of always were pushing the limits. This man is one of the reasons that I do this, is watching guys like this take just a project in his garage and turn it into 1,100 horsepower of just concrete eating monstrosity is awesome. He's the guy that built the Tesla Sandtruck. Some of you guys are familiar with that. It does what, wheelies at 80 at the sand?
Yes.
I've driven that truck a few times. I remember getting the front wheels off the ground on the street. And it is just wild what he does with these things. So it kind of goes to show you that you could build stuff like this in where? Your garage, right?
I'm in a little garage out in El Cajon, and it's been a fun project. Thanks to Eddie, he's like pointing me in the right direction to pick up parts. But without him, first of all, I wouldn't have any of this.
Oh,
So I just want to put a little plug in there for you. Because
I appreciate it. But there's a lot of people involved.
I know.
Yeah.
You have about so much you don't know.
You got Matt Hauber, you did a lot of work here too. Matt, kick-ass job with this
Ingenext.
thing. Ingenext did just all the systems. This is the first Tesla plaid swapped car.
Yeah.
So,
Outside of a Tesla vehicle.
yes.
Okay. It doesn't sound like much, but that's huge.
So 1,100 horsepower.
Yes.
Let's take a look at this thing. So I've seen this car for a while. This is version 3.0.
3.0.
You started with a large drive unit and a small drive unit, and then you put 2 small drive units in it, and you're playing with batteries and all sorts of weird stuff over
Model 3 batteries.
like
you name
4 or 5 years now. And then now he stretched it, made it wider, longer, and he put a plaid system in here. So what am I looking at here, man?
What you're looking at, first of all, let's start with the plaid battery pack. So it's a 100 kilowatt hour pack. That's the whole floor of the car. I have utilized every bolt hole to hold it in the, what do you call it, chassis that I made. So let me back up a little bit. I got the battery. I put it in my garage on milk crates. I know it sounds East County, but it is East County.
Well, that's where you built it.
That's where I built it.
Yeah.
And then I got a subframe for the front. I got a subframe for the back. And I kind of lined them up. I actually have a plaid vehicle, so it made it really easy for me to kind of like steal dimensions from that car.
Am I looking better now?
You look great. Well, East County. You're killing me. So I got my geometries right. Top swing arms, or what do you call them? Link rods, what have you. And the rest is history. I started putting tubes in and just kind of seeing which way the ball fell.
I mean, this is exactly what I started with too. I started tinkering with stuff in the garage and had a really good time. You just take it to like a completely. You were the first guy to do this, and this is insane. I mean, I just drove this car, and for the first time in my life, I was scared in the vehicle to floor. Really? Yes. I mean, I've been just because it's so instant and violent.
But weren't you like at 60 or 70 miles an hour?
Well, I tried to hit a little bit lower just to get used to the car and see what she would do. And this thing is absolutely just insane. So we got the front motor out of plaid, the pack out of plaid, the charger out of plaid.
DC to DC out of plaid.
Everything's out of plaid. There's very little wires running through this car when it comes to like high voltage. So it's all chilled, cooled. It's all plaid. All right, we got 2-seater, typical Cobra. This thing's just awesome. I love just that it's just beat up and because it's a test suit.
Yeah.
This is just the show.
It's just a show.
What do we got back here?
Cameraman, get in there. Come on in, check that out. So you see the double inverters? You got one here, you got one there. So explain that to me.
So this is a plaid motor out of a plaid. So that they don't want to run one motor and back, they run two. They can do torque vectoring, all the other fun stuff. These are not actually bound by any kind of mechanics. They're completely separate. So this thing right down the middle, this is one motor for one wheel, and this is a one motor and gearbox for the other. So they have two separate gearboxes, two separate motors, and all that other fun stuff. This thing is wicked. I mean, it leaps off the ground when you floor it. And I don't want to tell people how fast I was going, but I was going really fast. And when I hit it, it felt like I was at a standstill.
Even that speed?
And it just hits you like a dragster.
Oh my God.
Just insane. I mean, this thing's 3,300 pounds. Plaid is over 5,000. So he dropped 2,000 pounds off this car with 1,100 horsepower. Scary. What kind of tires you got on here?
These are the Hoosier R7s. The rears are 345s. The fronts are 315s, I think.
And I still lit up all four tires.
Hot.
At 40, 50 miles an hour when I dumped into it.
What kind of shocks does it have on it?
So it's got QA1s on it. Hey, big shout out to one of our sponsors. I love QA1s. They're double adjustable. Double adjustable.
Thank you, QA1. Thank you.
Yeah, they've done a really good job, especially their new Mod Series shocks. You guys try that on.
Oh, I like to see those.
Yes, they're on the Mustang. They're amazing.
Awesome.
More adjustability and just so much more flexibility, especially with EVs now. We could really play with, high speed and low speed. So now you could really dial in your suspension for cars and up, anything you do. Off-road, not so much, but stick on road. This thing wants to jump off the road. It's insane. Dude.
I'm going to show him the controller.
Yeah, let's look at the Ingenext controller before we go back to the front of the car.
So right here is the Ingenext controller. I don't know if you can get in here with the light that there is, but Ingenext sells the controller, which is 4 inches by 5 inches there, and it comes with the wire harness, and then you just hook up the according fuses that they ask you to on the paperwork, and it's actually really, really simple. Mac Hopper, I think of his last name, Hopper, helped me put that in, and he had it for a couple of weeks because this is the first one. They wanted to run some tests on it and try different things with inverters, and so far it's running like really good, really good, really good. I don't know how to
It's running like a scalded dog is what it's
scalded dog is. But right there, Ingenext, you can't miss it.
I think they're the first people to get the plaid motors, Tiger.
I think so too.
Yep. I mean, so there's a lot of that hacking and playing around. These are factory motors from Tesla. So there's a lot of CAN bus data going between the two of them. They're constantly communicating. So it's really neat to see companies like Ingenext come up with the new thing. Because we've been waiting for this for years.
For years.
Years.
Tell them about the safety, that this still has all the safety parameters or something for the cooling or whatever.
Yeah, so basically you can't blow it up.
You can't hurt it. That's my favorite thing. You don't have to watch any of the dash. You just drive it. And if something goes wrong, like you lose a coolant line or you spewed out the side, you keep driving, you don't know, guess what? You're starting to lose power, then you look over, oh, I'm a little hot. So then you pull over and you fix your problem. So you can't hurt the motors.
Yeah, so everything's programmed. It's baked into the cake by Tesla. So Tesla, their motherboards are actually on the motors and controllers themselves. So all these computers do is just kind of spoof CAN. It makes the motors think they're still in a plaid, still in a stock factory Tesla.
Battery pack still thinks it's inside of a Tesla. So all the systems are operating at 100%. You don't have to worry about, like you said, breaking anything. This is awesome stuff. I mean, I beat the hell out of this car today. I did, what, 20, 30 launches with people inside?
27.
27. There you go. And the ones you didn't see around the corner. And the car came back in one piece and no one died.
What was really cool is the young kids next door, we'll call them 20, 18 years old. They got out, their skin was white, and they're hanging on each other going, I've never felt anything like that ever before.
I've never felt anything like that before. And I fly airplanes. I do a lot of G-forces and aerodynamics. This was just an amazing made the car. I mean, every time I call you, it's like we were on the phone for like 10 or 15 seconds. Your brain's going so fast, and it was like, done, bye, see ya. Well, I mean, look at this. You got formulas.
Yeah, you're not supposed to see those.
You know? Okay, well, you got all this cool stuff. You know, this is, when you're building stuff like that, you don't have time to go grab a piece of paper and pad. You just write it on the side of your car.
Write it on the car.
And, I mean, look at the fun stuff you did. Do not touch. How many people touch that?
Oh my gosh, you're at a car show, I guarantee you 50 people have to touch that. What is it, a 4-watt, 2-watt?
You know what you should do is put a little spark plug.
No.
Just to mess with people. And check out the sound system. He's got a sound system.
Got myself a little EV Bluetooth speaker. The girlfriend loves her country music. So we play some music on our rides to Julian and back.
I like the fact that it's on the first side of the car.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, little stuff like this. I mean, this is literally a go-kart on steroids, or an RC car just blown up. 1,100 horsepower. Wow. It's just insane.
And a lot of people are going to ask about the wheelbase because that's come up a lot at the car shows. This is about 1.5 inches shorter than a Model S Plaid. Doesn't matter if it's 21, 22, or 23, or this new 24 coming out. So it's just a little bit shorter than the Model S Plaid. You don't notice it when you're driving it.
Best Frankenstein I've ever seen.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Yeah, it's all 095 chromoly. Thank you, Competitive Metals.
Don, always a pleasure seeing you. Always a pleasure seeing what you're up to. We look up to guys like this because this is what kind of drives this entire industry. Without people like you, there wouldn't be people like me because we're like, someone's got to do it first. Thank you, Don.
You're welcome, Eddie.
Absolutely amazing. You guys, check out Don's channel. It's Tesla Sand Truck.
Yep. Thank you guys so much.
Yep, good stuff.
What'd you think?
Freaking ridiculous. Dude, it kind of hurts. Like if someone was like physically.
Oh no, that's real exhaust.
Whoa. Like you could kill someone with this car.
Oh yeah,
Like someone that had a heart attack, they would die from this car. That is not.
Yeah, no pacemakers allowed, right?
No, you
Right.
feel it everywhere. Literally everywhere. That is crazy.
I mean, it makes like the Incredicoaster at Disneyland feel like
Oh,
Yeah,
slow,
no, I've never even felt a roller coaster that like.
violent, right?
This
Yeah.
makes my Mustang look slow.
No.
Thanks, Don.
No.
You just killed me my car.
I don't know.
Mine's a little prettier though. That's it.